Hi, my wonderful subscribers. You're welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And if this is your first time of seeing my face, hello, my name is Josie. In this channel, I share health and spiritual tips. And if that's what you like, kindly smash the subscribe button, turn on notification bell so when I upload, you will be notified. So, in today's video, we'll be talking about 5 things you shouldn't have in your home. And like I said, 5 things you shouldn't have in your home. I know some of you would think it's superstitious. No, my darling, trust me, it is for real. And you remember, I always say that spiritual controls the physical. So if you have these 5 things that I'm going to talk about now, you try as much as possible to eradicate them so that things can be going well for you. So, number one on the list is a bad clock, bad work clock. Bad, I mean, is not functioning. Not old clock. Old clock might still be functioning, but a bad one, the one that is not working. You have tried, you've put battery in it, it's not working. I know some of us buy when we buy this work clock, and maybe after some time it's not working. We find it difficult to throw it away. We find it difficult to get rid of it. But it is believed that when a clock that is not working is in your house, that's how your life is going to be on standstill. So many things will not be working for you. So as a matter of fact, even if you're listening to me now and you have that bad clock that has been in your home for a long time, you can pause this video and kind of get rid of it. Get rid of that bad clock. You've tried it, you've put battery, regardless whether it's beautiful or not, just get rid of it so that your life can be normal again and things can be moving normal. And sometimes you say, okay, some spiritual works and all. This will also tell you why some spiritual things don't work for you. There are things that hinder us, and when we keeping them at home, it will serve as a huge barrier to our progress. So the number 2 on my list is cassava. Yeah, cassava. It is very, very imperative you don't plant cassava where you are living. In the house where you are living, or maybe in the compound, you can easily plant it outside your compound, far away from you, where you can go and harvest sometime. But having it planted in your compound where you're living, it's not good. It stands as a bad luck. Yeah, because a lot of things are happening. It's not good to have a cassava plant in your compound where you're living. And that brings me to a story. There's a cute girl. All her peers has been having things going their way, good things coming for them. A lot of them are married, but she has been in her father's home for a long time. She doesn't seem to know what is happening. Not until someone came to the father and said, call up those cassava plants. And the father listened. And then when he called up that cassava plant, that's how they get married and everything turned around for her. So you don't plant cassava in your compound, especially where you're living. And number 3 is broken mirror. I know a lot of us are on this table, yeah. There are a lot of us on this table because sometimes when our mirrors are broken, we tend to leave one or two to be using it, but it's not good. A broken mirror in the home serves as a ways or tools for the enemy to monitor you. They use it to monitor your progress, to use it to monitor a lot of things going on in your family, in your home. So, my dear, if you're on this table, I urge you to even pause this video and go and get rid of that broken mirror. It is not good to have that broken mirror in your home. Get rid of the broken mirror and find out that there will be no tools for the enemy to use to monitor you again. Get rid of that broken mirror right now. And number 4 says is old broom. I know I'm shaking a lot of tables here because a lot of people might be on this table. Old brooms here. Sometimes even growing up when I was small, when a broom is beginning to get old and get short, I know when a broom is getting old, it begins to diminish and begins to get shorter and smaller. And most times you see our parents will say, leave that broom, keep it for outside, use it to be sweeping outside. I'm going to buy a new one for inside. Come on, what does it cost to get the new one for inside and outside? It doesn't cost anything. Brooms are not expensive. When you have that short broom in your home, that old broom, it's also a way of keeping you on standstill, keeping you on hold. Your life will be placed on hold. It is not good. You need to get rid of it in your home. It is not just good. Try as much as possible, as soon as the broom is diminishing, as it's decaying, just make sure you take it off and get a new one. It is very, very advisable. Then, which brings me to the last point that says a dead flower. Yeah, some of us plant flower in our home, but there's this plant that you just have. Anytime you keep watering it, it's not growing. Anytime you go and visit it, you see it the same way. No matter how you water it, no matter how you nurture it or check on it all the time, it's like that. If you find that a plant that is not growing in your compound or where you live, uproot it and get rid of it. All those things, they connote as a bad signs, which is not supposed to be in your home for no reason. So, a quick recap of what I said. I said a bad clock, a clock that's not functioning. I talked about cassava too, not having cassava in your compound. And I said broken mirror. I also talked about broom. And the last one that I just finished talking about is a dead plant. So, my dear subscribers, these actually are signs. You might not believe it, but trust me, it is a factual thing I'm bringing to you right now. And also, you should know that spiritual controls the physical. So therefore, get rid of all of these things I've mentioned that's in your home and begin to see a turnaround. So if you find this tip helpful, kindly smash the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so anytime I upload, you will be notified. And if you watch this moment, thank you so much. I appreciate. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.